Rock and roll, living the dream, super excited. I had like a 9-day hiatus from the making films. The reason is not what you think. Phone problems. Lost 9 days. Anyway, what happened in 9 days? Number one, this is about maybe a few hundred pounds of dirt. A week ago I had 8 tons. So I went for 8 tons of dirt planting. This is collards, broccoli, more broccoli. About 3 years ago, all this was grass. See, this is grass. See, this is grass. Next week, guess what it's going to be? Planting two kiwi trees right there. All this area is going to be cucumbers and flowers. Boom, boom, boom. These are 3 trees I planted. It's almost like doubling in size. I don't know what they are. I think I have no idea. They all look about the same. I have no idea. All this here is going to be flowers. This is my kale. Those are my tomatoes. It looks like more collards, more tomatoes. Right now, latest buzz, from what I understand, is there's going to be a food shortage. A lot of problems with wheat, a lot of problems with climate change. What I say, God's food, God's garden, God's body, God's law. I'm one man. I'm not a community. I'm just one man who believes in what I do. So I'm walking along. I use cinder blocks. Cinder blocks are the best friend. These old pots, this is from, these are flowers. I have no idea what these are. Okay, this is lettuce, this is carrots. Boom, boom, boom. What I try to use is every square foot. These are herbs over there. Like basil, dill. I get this from a Chinese store. I don't know what they are. This is pepper plants. More broccoli, celery. But this past week, I said to myself, Arnold, if you're going to self-sustain yourself, you need calories. You need calories, and I realized I didn't have any fruit trees. That was last week. This is celery, by the way. This is raspberries. These are cucumbers starting to come up. So what I did is I planted 17 fruit trees. 17 fruit trees. Number one, this is from my house. That's fig trees. That's 3 right there. These are strawberries coming up. These are peppers. These are blueberries. These are tomatoes. This here, because it has a lot of shade, I'm probably going to plant potatoes here. Okay, so right there, this is fig trees here. So let's count the trees. 1, 2, 3. This is 5 fig trees. Right here, empty space. It's going to be pear trees, and it's going to be a kiwi tree. That's 8 trees right there. 3 in front, that's 11. Keep in mind, all this 2 years ago was nothing but grass, which means I really believe that if you want to not worry about a food shortage, you got to grow your own food. There's no way around it. I'm one man. What if I was a church with a lot of ground? How much food can I grow? What if I was like 10, 15, 20, 30 people groups? There's so much land here, we give so much food. It kind of angers me because people are growing grass when they should be growing food. I don't know what this is. I have no idea. I just get to plant them and hopefully it brings food. These are, I think they're, I don't know. Imagine growing food, you have no idea what it is. What a country. Right there's more plants. Boom, 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 boom. There was a problem with the weeds. When I went out a week ago, all this was weeds. You know what weeds means? You got to pull them. You got to pull them. Then I pulled maybe about 15 bags of weeds. So I said, and last time I put black tarp. This year I'm putting trash bags and dirt over it. Okay, so this is what it's about. There's more trees. Look at that. Another fig tree. 3 fig trees. 2 fig trees. Another 2 fig trees. Boy, I put them in the ground. There was nothing. They had no leaves, no stems, 0. Look at that. This is in a week's time. Back over here was it was ivy. So I had a hard time growing on this. So guess what I did? Pots. Everything being in pots. There's more fig trees. So what I'm also going to, these are more raspberries. These raspberries that were over there wild, I'm planting them back there. And then I'm going to put cucumbers around it. I don't know whether they'll work or not, but something like companion plants. And I try to use every square foot. These are grapes. Over here, behind it's going to be watermelon. Look at that. Look at an empty field. Look at that. Empty field. And they mow it. Empty field, and they mow it. I look at that, I says, man, you know how many people you can feed? Right now, there will be a food shortage. And we have all this spaces, grass is growing. You can't eat grass, to the best of my knowledge, and it's not self-sustaining. And we have all these houses. Guess what happens? If they all got together as a group and start doing community gardens, guess what's going to happen? There's no food shortage. Guess what's going to happen? 75 years old. 75 years old, and I did all this work by myself. Moved 8 tons of dirt. Must have planted at least maybe 300 to 500 plants. 1 week's time. Which means I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, work to 8:30, go to work, come back, and maybe do, I don't know, sometimes I do and sometimes I do. Can't overemphasize God's food, God's garden, God's body, God's law. The world's changing, man. It's changing really fast. And I also got plants up there. More likely to have plants around my house. Boom, boom, boom. Potatoes. Some plant that's, I'm always thinking of self-sustaining. Oh, over there, right there. It's always, I'm not sure, I mean, you're planting potatoes or, I'm not sure. Over there's a peas. Look at that. Whoa, he's coming back. Whoa. How exciting is that? This, boom. How exciting is that? Sorry, look at that. Boom. Look at, I don't know what should I do with that. Boom. Flowers. Boom. Boom. What am I saying to you? I'm saying to you I'm on vacation. I'm saying to you I don't have to worry about food shortage. I'm saying to you, you have to get together as communities. Communities in your church, communities in your school. You take a drive around and see how much land there is. How much land is not being used or mowing grass. Every single day I see people mowing grass. Which means in my block, I don't know, there's like 50, 60, 70 houses. Guess how many people have raised beds? Not one. Guess how many people mow their lawn? Which I've mowed the lawn for 8 years in a row. Now I don't have to worry about food shortage. I don't have to complain. Boom. And I understand how it works. God's food, God's garden, God's body, God's law. This whole week I'm beginning up at 6 o'clock. Guess how much time I spend on my phone? Very little. Which means the time that you spend on your phone, you could use that working. That's getting in shape. When someone said to me, man, what are you doing? You look like you're getting in shape. 75 years old, getting in shape. I'm digging a lot. Getting rid of weeds a lot. Oh yeah, these are this right here is it's about 90 plants. Actually about 120 plants. Gotta find some place for it. I'm gonna find a place for it. Gotta dig, gotta shovel. Boom, boom, boom. That's my hard work. Anyway, live. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. That could be look like it's something. I don't know. It's really strange. And all this area, I can't overemphasize this area right here. But this time next week, it'll be garden flowers. No mowing. Live from my house, boom, boom, boom. God's food, God's garden, God's body, God's law. I can't overemphasize that. You have to get together as communities, look for grass and change it into gardens. Fruit is the key. Yeah, the fruit trees. There's plenty of fruit that you can grow this year that'll give you calories. You can do all the melons. Calories, that's like a lot. Okay, anyway, I gotta go. Bye.